guys, welcome back to Roots and Arrows Homestead. If you're new here, I'm Victoria. I hope that you will call me Tori. And yeah, today I am going to bring you a little bit of my garden. I currently have 3 big greenhouses and 1 small greenhouse, and I'm going to show you what I'm growing in them. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Find me on Facebook or Instagram, and let's get into the video. I've got me a hot tea because it is overcast, windy, and cold today. We are outside, which I have not been able to come outside for a couple of days now because it's just been raining. I came out a little bit yesterday, but that was mainly just because, oh, the door flew open. That was mainly just because I thought my greenhouse was flying away, to be honest. And yeah, so I came basically running outside, and my husband and I were busy tying up the greenhouses. And yeah, over the next couple of days, it's supposed to be sunny, or at least UK sunny. My husband calls it a joke. He says that the sun is, what does he say? It doesn't tell the truth. Like, it can be sunny, but it'll still be freezing outside, which he's not wrong. So, but anyway, okay. So today, hopefully it's not going to rain. It's not set to rain. Sorry, the background is kind of a mess. The kids left it sort of a mess, and then it rained and nobody has cleaned it up, and the weeds have grown around bikes, and oh, a lot of work needs to be done out here. Okay, so my son just asked if he could have a snack. At least he asked, right? Anyway, so yeah, the backyard is a bit of a mess. I'm going to pick it up a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to rain. I think I just said that, but I don't know. The forecast said that it was supposed to be windy and cloudy, and the sun was supposed to come out this afternoon. Well, it's like 11 right now, so, or 10:30. I think it's 10:30. So anyway, yeah, so that's the plan, is I'm going to pick up out here a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is just a mess. I'm going to have to fix some of that, but anyway, here we go. Okay, y'all, so I just filmed this clip, but half of my face was missing, so I'm just gonna do this with the camera facing me. I do film on my phone. I have a camera that I've had for a long time, and I'm still trying to figure out kind of how to use that. I was gonna film a little bit with it today, but it's actually, like, the battery needed to be charged. As soon as I put it up and hit record, like, no joke, within 30 seconds, it was like, charge your battery, and I was like, dang it. So all of that being said, I don't want my face to be cut out of these videos. I try to make as much quality content as I can, and sometimes that means reshooting things. So this is what we're doing. Okay, so anyway, I have just opened up our first greenhouse, and right now we have a lot in here. And usually, especially on like cloudy days, today's super windy, so I'm not gonna do it, but usually I will bring everything out and I will set it up here. And I have this table. I will bring the table out. You see the table? And I'll set it up over there. I have this that I can set things on. And I basically just get it out of the greenhouse and let it kind of get some air, get some sunlight, get some, get used to being outside a little bit every day. However, the past few days have been very windy and very rainy and just like a lot. And so everything has been inside. So I am going to open up these greenhouses, if only for things to get a little bit of air. But obviously today I am going to be working a little bit out here too. So, okay. So I guess I will show you what I've got. All right. So here we go. I guess I'll start up here. We've got some sunflowers. that are beginning to get a lot taller than they were, which I'm excited about. I've got some support here. These are just little sticks that I found in our yard. And then I tried this, but honestly, it didn't really work. This was one of the stakes that came with the greenhouse. And I mean, this is standing up on its own so beautifully. I didn't really mess with it. But these other ones that have the bigger sticks, they were actually falling over. And so I did put some sticks on there. I'm curious though, why is one, I guess two, those two are like huge and these aren't. Maybe I'll give that a turn. Maybe it's getting a little extra sun or something. I don't know. Anyway, and then over here we have, let's see, what have I got over here? Orange Queen tomatoes, orange queens. And we have some suckers on here that I will be pulling off. Honestly, I just throw these in the yard. I'm actually very interested to know, like if we stick around here, if we stay at this house this summer, I'm very interested to know if these will like grow roots or something over here. It's kind of a mess over here. I don't know what half this stuff is. To be honest, a bunch of this stuff just totally popped up. Some are like obviously flowers. I'm just leaving it. Like as long as it's not gonna kill my stuff. There's a little snail hiding in there. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. If a spider or something jumps out, I'm totally gonna drop the phone. Anyway, and then yeah, it's like climbing. Hello. Woo. Anyway, yeah, so that's the little corner that I toss stuff in. Okay, so where were we? We've got some orange queens. Obviously, they need a little bit of TLC. I will probably pinch these off, the lower leaves, and put that in an even bigger bag. But I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do that today. We'll see. I've got a lot going on, y'all. I've got tomatoes down here. These are my priority today, I think, because they definitely need to be up potted into like a grow bag. Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 down here. That one actually looks like it's doing pretty good. What is that? This tomato plant had to be repotted after breaking. Oh, I bumped into that one. I backed up and bumped into it and it broke, like it totally fell over. And I repotted it and now it looks like that. So that is cool. I love stuff like that. I have another one in here somewhere where it's like my daughter decided to prune it. And I'm not sure if that one came back or not, but maybe. Anyway, yeah, that's a cucumber. It didn't survive. It broke and it didn't survive, unfortunately. So I'm gonna take that out and put that over there. But anyway, yeah, this is what I'm gonna work on today, is up potting these tomatoes. Okay, so we also have some cucumbers back here that are blooming, and they are blooming beautifully. This one, I mean, they both got kind of sunburned, but that one got really sunburned. But yeah, so they're gonna get a little bit of air today. I've got beans here, and quite honestly, I do not know what I'm gonna do with them. They are getting taller. Some of them have actually started to twine together. These are dwarf boleto beans, so they're not gonna get super big. So I'm not too worried about them because they're not gonna get very big, but I do wanna get some support for them. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking about ordering, because I get everything off Amazon. I have 4 kids, I don't really go anywhere. That sounds so bad, but it's totally true. And that's fine, I don't mind being home. I love being at home. That being said, I also love Amazon. So I will probably order some of those tomato support. Well, I can't think of what they're called. And it is tomato support basically, but I think that'll work for the beans, bush beans, because they're bush beans. They're not supposed to get super big. Oh, look. I don't actually know what's happening, but I love it when I see stuff like this. Cool. Yeah. I think they're gonna be okay. There's one though. I'm not even entirely sure where he went. I think I have him down there in the corner because I'm pretty sure he's a goner. But there is one type of bean, I think. Hello, bird. I think they're called French climbing beans. And I don't think they're gonna survive. So I have put them down at the bottom. Up here, I've got some marigolds. And these in the back are actually getting really big. I think they're going to bloom if that sun will ever like come out. They're bigger. I don't actually remember. Sometimes I write the date on here. Sometimes I don't. But I think I planted these two after those two. I planted a bunch, and a bunch actually didn't survive. But these guys survived, and they're doing great. I think that's what a marigold is supposed to look like. Yeah. So anyway, beside that, I've got another cucumber plant, which obviously needs some TLC. If you have any ideas what might be going on with this guy, let me know. I planted this cucumber plant, and you know, the one that is dead, way after these guys. I planted these, I think that's like 5 plants in there or something. I planted those back in February, and I planted these probably towards the end of March. I think it was like the very end of March. Or it might have been mid-April. I'm not entirely sure exactly, but it might have been mid-April. I really should start writing the dates on these. Anyway, over here we've got a radish, which I'm going to be up potting that as well pretty soon into a grow bag. That's another radish. I've never really had a radish like from the store. And so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to like it. So, I just did like 2 of them. I think 3 of them maybe. I've got a squash situation going on back here, which most of my squash I've already upplanted. This is a jack-o'-lantern, so it's going to get kind of big. Yeah, that one needs definitely to be upplanted soon. I have a lot of work to do. I need the sunshine. I don't have like a greenhouse that will keep me dry, so I'm working with what I've got here, y'all. All right, so we've got a watermelon plant over here and another cucumber plant. So that's 3 cucumber plants. Is it 3? No, it's 2. Wait, what? Yeah, 2 that have survived, 1 that did not so far. I think that's yeah, okay, so I have 3. I have 3 cucumber plants that have survived. I'm pretty sure that's a tomato. I think that's one that fell over because it's not labeled. Yeah, we'll see. This one, yeah, question mark. I think both of these were question marks because they fell over. I'm pretty sure they're tomato plants though. Okay, and past those beautiful beans. They did get sunburned though, see? Yeah, sunburn. Ouch. Okay, so you can't really see a lot down here. I don't want to take everything out. I'm going to set you guys up. Let's see here. Over here, we've got some basil. And it's just regular, like, cooking type basil, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. The packet literally just said basil. So, yeah. I've got some red onions. I don't know if anything is going to come of those. When I started this whole project, I thought I was going to be planting. This is a joke. Like, now it's a joke. But I was legit. When I started all of this, I thought I was going to have some tomato plants, some pepper plants, some onions. And I think I started garlic. That did not go well. Gotta love him. Okay. I completely forgot that I had hot tea over here. Hopefully it's still hot because it is in this thing, which this is a beast, literally. It's where are we at? There we go. It's a beast. Just kind of cool. It's actually part of the reason why I bought it. Nice and lukewarm. That is good. Hot tea, yes, please. I had coffee this morning. Hot tea is kind of better sometimes. Can't believe I actually just thought. I do really love coffee. But on days like today when I'm going to be outside, I know it's overcast and I don't want like a ton of caffeine. I'll have a coffee first and then I'll bring a tea outside. Okay, so let's continue. Down here, like I said, I have the basil and we've got a tomato plant, which has a question mark. So that's going to be fun. I love that I know now that this is a tomato, and you know how I know? Mainly because of that. All of these little hairs, when this gets up potted, will become roots. And I love that. Tomatoes are so forgiving. That one I just showed you, the one I just showed you a minute ago, that I actually broke and then replanted. Like, it was completely broken. It was like that. And I kind of broke it off the rest of the way, and I just planted what had broken off, and it is now standing straight up, and it's probably going to produce, I hope. And yeah, and it's looking great. So I mean, tomatoes are so forgiving. If you are new to gardening, I highly recommend starting with tomatoes. Did I say potatoes? Highly recommend starting with tomatoes. Anyway, so moving on. What was that? Moving on, we have some pepper plants. These two guys here, California Wonder probably. Yeah, California Wonder pepper plants. We've got some carrots. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do back here. That is sorrel lettuce and rocket lettuce and some more carrots. These are actually Marie Paris, I think. What are they called? Paris something. Paris Market. I don't know. Anyway, they're supposed to grow round. So I'm going to up pot those and see what happens. That will be interesting. We got another pepper plant. We got sunburned. Some more basil because the basil was all one plant. I actually bought it back when I first started, like, oh, I kind of want to grow a garden. Like, I had that thought. And so I bought I think they call it a live basil plant or something like that from Morrison's here in the UK. Or maybe it was Sainsbury's. No, I don't go to Sainsbury's. I just don't. Morrison's is closer. It was either Morrison's or M&S Food Hall, Marks and Spencer Food Hall. It could have been there. Anyway, the point is, it was one of those like thin plants. And so I got it and it has like flourished. I'll show you it actually. And so I picked some off because I upplanted it. This is our newest greenhouse, by the way. This is the one that tried to fly away yesterday. So we had to come in here and like put a bunch of stuff in it. When I up pot things, they're all going to go in here because those are full. Anyway, so this is actually the basil plant that I started with and I thinned it out. And what I thinned out has become those extra little plants that I'm actually going to try and sell. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is my current basil plant, the one that I picked most from. I do pick from the others just to keep them like going. And that's the mint. Yeah, that has grown so much. I got these two guys together, the mint and the basil, and they have just grown so much. That's the first potato plant that I planted. Bluebell potatoes, I think they're called. Did I say tomato again? Anyway, the first potato plant that I planted, and it has gotten so big. I've added some dirt to it as it's gotten bigger. You can kind of see down there. I really hope I don't see a snail in here. But yeah, so I've added some dirt as it's gotten bigger, and I might add some more. We'll see, up to like the brim of that bag. But anyway, so that is bluebell potatoes. And so that's pretty much all that's in there right now. So yeah, that was a quick little tour. So back to this tour. Yeah, so that's the baby basil. I call it baby basil because it's just so cute and tiny. And we have some more herbal age Roma tomatoes. I planted these a lot later than the bigger ones. Just like a succession, whatever that word is, planting of things. Pretty sure that's a cantaloupe, or no, it's a watermelon, I think. Let's see, what does it say? Yeah, watermelon, okay. No idea what that is, but obviously it doesn't like a tomato. It fell over, so that's why it says no idea. Oh, hello, I got a bean trying to attach itself to me. Okay, so we've got some more squash down here. We've got some cantaloupe, and those are getting big, wow. Some shooting star zucchini. Yes, I'm going to be up potting these. That's why I just got some more grow bags. That's the bean plant. I don't know what happened. It's like it got sunburned and then it got eaten by something. And then everything is just, it looks really sad. And there has been no sunlight really to think of. And with it being sunburned, I didn't know if I should put it out in the sunlight again. I might just plant some more beans. I don't know. We'll see. I do have a packet with the same beans in it. Like I only planted, I think it was a packet of like 15 or something. I planted like 5 or however many's down there. Okay, so now we're going to look at the bottom right side of my greenhouse. This is my main greenhouse. It's the one that I started with. And I added this one, which currently has a good bit of stuff in it. And then we just, like I said, added the third one recently. So Down here at the bottom, we have, I think, some pepper plants and some okra. I'm going to do my best to let you see as much of it as I can without having to actually pull everything out, just because I don't want everything out today, and that would be like a really big pain. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got some okra down here, and it's getting new leaves. That's so exciting for me. Okay, so what do you guys think? Should I add more dirt to this? Because I really don't know. With okra, it kind of looks hairy, like a tomato plant does. I don't know if you can see that or not. Is that what that is? Is that hairy? Will that grow roots if I put some more dirt up here? You guys let me know, because I don't really know. I am a first-time gardener, and I've never grown okra before. I'm not sure if it will actually work here in the UK, but I'm hoping it will. And yeah, so that's what we're at right there. Back there, I've got some pepper plants. As you can see, they kind of got sunburned a little bit. Sorry, you're knocking the top of the greenhouse. But yeah, some pepper plants. They're getting kind of big. Oof, they're getting kind of big. They will probably be planted this week. My plan is to plant as many things as I can this week. And the reason I say this week, or, you know, in the next week or two, is because I don't have any classes anymore. For those of you who go on my blog or follow me on Instagram, you know that I have decided to take the summer off of classes at Liberty University. So I'm actually really close to finishing my degrees, and I do plan to go back probably in the fall. But for now, I'm going to take the summer off. And so I can devote all of my extra time to the garden and to creating videos and blog posts for you guys and growing this platform, because at the end of the day, if I can grow this platform, then I can go back to school and I can do both. And so that will be great. But growing, I know, takes a lot of time and effort, and I'm here for it. And I am excited about it. And yeah, and so I'm not quitting school. I'm just taking a break. For those of you who are interested, I am an English creative writing major. Oh, it's windy. An English creative writing major, that's one. And my second degree is interdisciplinary studies. And I have 3 focuses for that: biblical studies, education, and behavioral science. And so, yeah, I have about 6 classes left, I think, for that one, and about 4 or 5 classes left for my English degree. And so if I go back in the fall, that will be about 1 year's worth of classes, and then I'll graduate. And I've been at Liberty since 2021, August of 2021, and I have not taken a break. I've made all A's. And there is a big reason that I have decided to, there's 2 big reasons really. One is this channel, and the other I share over on our Patreon page, and I get all into it. I filmed that video yesterday, and it is a very heartfelt, vulnerable, passionate topic. So yeah, so if you want to see more about that, go and visit our Patreon page and support us there, please, because that really makes a difference. And yeah, so anyway, let's get back to the tour. Okay, so I have closed up that greenhouse. I've showed you what's in that greenhouse. Now we're going to move on to this little mini greenhouse. Yay, it's so cute. I had 2 of these. Let me set you guys down. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Hey. That's what my son says. Every time he drops something, my 2-year-old, he'll be like, hey. Okay. So, I have 2 of these greenhouses, these small ones, but I realized very quickly that they don't hold a lot of stuff. They do the job, especially for seedlings or for indoor use. It's great. But currently, like I said, I had 2, so I returned one. And actually the return of that one, the return of my second small greenhouse actually helped pay for the 3rd big greenhouse. The bigger greenhouses I think were like 15 pounds more than the small one or something like that. And so I returned the small one, paid 15 pounds and got the big one. So basically that third big one only cost me about 15 pounds extra. My son again, just 1 second. Now, if you're here from the Facebook post that I've been making over the last couple of days concerning our situation, I just want to say that all of this stuff, all of it was bought before the issues that we're having right now. And all of it is housing a lot of the food that's going to cut out, hopefully, the majority of our food bill over the next, at least over the next summer. And probably into the fall as well, is what I'm looking at. And so while it's like, yeah, you know, she spent 15 pounds on another greenhouse, it's also like, I'm not going to have to spend that 15 pounds in food or more, probably well over 15 pounds. I'm not going to be spending in food at the grocery store. So I just wanted to come on here a little bit because that thought crossed my mind. It's like, it's not, oh, just 15 pounds. It was before. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that on Patreon too. So all of that being said, let's get back to the tour. In this mini greenhouse, we have some pepper plants. These are also California Wonder plants. I started these back in February as well. When I started, actually on my birthday, February 25th, I started my first seedlings. And I just found the footage because I actually started filming that day too on my camera, which is inside charging. I found the footage because my son helped me with that, and I will insert it here. So this is a little bit of me and him planting up these seedlings back in February. And here they are today. They need to be upplanted. I know. I am working solo on this while my husband is usually at work. And so it is a lot. It is a lot. I mainly get to come out here on weekends or Fridays. My mother-in-law will come over and I'll get to go outside a little bit. But we'll just see what this season will hold. We'll see how I will be able to work out everything. But anyway, that's the pepper plants. We've got some more carrots over here, and y'all, they look good. I think they look good anyway. I don't really know, but they are growing and they don't look dead. So going in the right direction. I don't want to mess with them too much. I may have just killed one. Anyway, talking too fast. I'm sorry. Okay. So here we have some green zebra tomatoes. And these guys actually fell over and I repotted them. Luckily, I hope, ooh, that one's growing a little funny. Y'all see that? It's growing kind of sideways. What's happening there? Anyway, I'm going to turn that because these guys look really tiny and that one looks really big. We've got some squash back here. What is this one? Sweet dumpling squash. I know it's hard to see, but we have everything tied down because it's just so windy. That one is a question mark. It fell over. Not sure what it is. I think it's some kind of pepper plant, but I don't actually know. I have some different pepper plants. Mostly it's California Wonder. That's what I started with. Something just happened. Somebody is screaming. A lot of people are screaming. Today is Saturday. It's probably a football game, a soccer game. Anyway, back there, we've got another watermelon plant. And yeah, that's it, I think. What is that? Is that cucamelon? Oh yeah, I've got some cucamelon back here. Cucamelon. I'm going to pull that out so you guys can see that a little bit. Those are getting kind of big, hey? Cool. All right. I'm going to move these guys to the front, I think. Cucamelon. Oh, I'm excited about these. Oh, I hope they survive. That's so cool. Okay. And down here, again, I know it needs to be up potted. Got some sweet corn and some Roma tomato. And back there, guess what that is? That is some more carrots, I think. Yes. Autumn carrots, it says. Autumn. I'm going to up-pot those in a grow bag and let them keep going. And we've got some green giant celery, which actually I thought was not going to germinate, but it has out here in the greenhouse. It did not have anything in it when I moved it out here. The corn is obviously getting bigger. That's some sweet corn, and they will go in a grow bag just like this in a little clump, I guess. Or I may put 2 per grow bag and then put the grow bags really close together. I know they need to be kind of in like a huddle type situation. So that's what's going to happen there. Hello? So yeah. And then over here, this is the tray. If you watched my previous video or maybe the one before that, this is the tray that like the whole thing just fell over. It slid off the grate and I had to sit on the floor and kind of put it all back together. We've got some Tigerella tomatoes, some black cherry tomatoes, and I think that's all that's in here. Black cherry and Tigerellas. Yeah, so that's exciting. Down here, I've got another marigold, which is actually small, but it was small. Like, it's been small. It started, I planted this well after the other ones. I've got some cucumella in here. Pretty sure it's dead. Yeah, that's sad. I hate that. I really do. Another marigold. Actually, a couple of marigolds in here. I've got some Swiss chard. All of this needs to be upplanted. I know. Cabbage, which I'm not actually entirely sure what I'm going to do with. We're going to have to see. San Marzano tomato back there. They're kind of looking sad. I need to get back there and fiddle with them a little bit. That says red onion. That's not red onion. That is a Marmande. I don't know. You tell me how to pronounce that one. Marmande tomato. I don't know. Got some. Okay, so here is one that completely fell over as well. We've got an okra that's kind of growing, kind of figuring life out. I need to put some more dirt in that. We've got some ox heart tomatoes. Over here, we've got a big tomato, which I'm not entirely sure what it is because it fell over. And that looks like tomatoes back there as well. And they're actually still growing. Even though they fell over and I didn't like properly pot them up, they're still growing because the roots are covered, I guess. I don't know. Y'all, I'm out of breath. Okay. And down here, we've got some more Tigerella tomatoes. These guys did not fall over. They look a lot nicer. California Wonder, chives, not happening. Spring onions, kind of happening. What's that one back there? What is that? Oh my days, I have basil. What? Y'all, this is basil from seed, not from one at the store. I've never grown basil from seed before. Well, that's kind of funny. I've never grown any of this stuff from seed before. So there's that. But anyway, that's exciting. What's that? Oh, cayenne. I got some what? I have no idea what this is, you guys. Absolutely no idea. I thought I had everything labeled. It looks all fuzzy. I mean, the only thing that I know that looks fuzzy like that, well, is either mold or tomatoes. Is that some kind of tomato? Did I completely miss the mark and like plant 50 million tomatoes in one little thing? Surely not. I don't know what that is. I really don't. But it's growing and it's pretty and I'm here for it. So if you know what this is, please let me know because, well, I would love to know. All right. So I'm trying to hurry in case you can't tell, I don't want to go too fast, but I'm trying to hurry because my daughter is at gymnastics and she will be back soon. And I would like to get this done before she gets back so that I can spend some time with her. Cayenne pepper. We've got one really big one. One, not sure what happened there. And I think, is that one coming up or is that something else? Did it just give up? I don't know. Why is that one so big? Anyway, that's supposed to be cayenne. So, yep, that's where we're at. This is a bunch of tomatoes as well. I have a lot of tomatoes. I got really tomato happy. Okay, don't know what that is. It looks dead. Sad. Brandywine tomatoes back there. Here we go. Okay, we've got some sweet dumplings. I'm also rushing kind of because I think it's gonna rain and I'd really like to not be out here in the rain. So, yeah, those two are both sweet dumpling pumpkins, I think is what it is. We've got some golden cherry tomatoes. I'm thinking this is either a bean or a cucamelon that has just given up. I'm not entirely sure. What's this? Fell over, repotted. Moneymaker tomatoes. Okay, cool. Moneymaker tomatoes. So I think all of these fell over. Question mark. Don't you love my labeling? Pretty sure that's a California sweet pepper. I put this in after the question mark and I just didn't take the question mark out because it could not be it could not be California sweet peppers. These two are brandywines, which, yes, I know, also need to be potted. Story of my life. Parsley. I didn't think that was going to grow. Apparently, it's growing. Also, story of my life. These guys are brandywines. I don't know if I told you that, but these are 1, 2, 3 brandywines and whatever that is. I might just pull that out because I have no idea. Maybe I'll pull it out tomorrow. Okay. I think that's going to be it for today. I think that's going to be it for today. Let's see. All right, let's put these guys back. Maybe give it a turn around just in case that sun pops out. Okay. That was really hard to do. So here we go. This is the third greenhouse. Actually, it's technically the second greenhouse that we set up outside. The third one was the new one that's relatively empty. All right, y'all. So here is what we've got in our third greenhouse. We've got some, that says BC tomatoes. That is black creme tomatoes or black cream tomatoes. And these have been up potted, but they're just not like super growing. Oh wait, nope, I have more than one in here. Sorry, SM. That's a San Marzano, this big one. And so that one there is the black cream or black creme. And yeah, these were recently put in this bag. I will fill this one up some more with dirt, but I thought they would grow about the same speed. I guess they're not going to, so we'll have to see how that goes. Over here, we've got some baby tomatoes. This is what I planted most recently. I outpotted these most recently from like tiny seedling cups. They were like 4 or 5 in a pack, and so I split them up a little bit. There were 4 or 5 in one cup, like that big. And so I put them in here. I think that was in my last video. But anyway, we've got yellow pear tomatoes here. Some Roma tomatoes. Roma. I think that's yellow pear as well. And then over here we've got some peppers. These are, I think they're all jalapeno. These are jalapeno. Yeah, these are all jalapeno peppers. That is a Roma tomato, I think, which I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. We'll see. I I don't know, those are Romas as well, but they are growing, so I don't know. Did I kill that one somehow? I don't know. So that's that. Down here, we've got some more peppers. Down here, we've got some Anaheim peppers and some banana peppers, which I'm really excited for. And what is that one? Brandywine yellow tomatoes. I'm sorry if I sound horrible. I've been battling like a stuffy nose situation. This is a table queen acorn squash. There's so many different like words to the name. It's crazy. A little bit. Brandywine. Yes. These are Brandywine yellows. 3 in this little pot. When they get bigger, I will up pot them. And what's over here? San Marzano as well. I think these are both San Marzano. As you can tell, I've kind of mounded up the dirt around them a little bit. I'm going to add some more. I actually had run out of soil, but all of my soil, as you saw in that newest, the newest greenhouse, all that soil came in a day or 2 ago when we put it in there. So they're looking nice. I will be adding some more dirt to that though. Nothing really down there. Now, this is what I'm dealing with right now, and I'm kind of sad about it. I'm kind of sad about it because it's outgrown this area, which is very interesting to me. This is the potato project. Basically what that is I started, I think I have a video about this as well. Pretty much anything I do gardening wise, I try to make a video about it to share with you. And so I'm pretty sure there's a video about this. Well, that's not good. I started this potato project, and what it is I used the same grow bag. I used the same kind of soil, 3 parts. It was part compost, part potting soil, and part, I think it was vermiculite. That's just so pretty. Look at that. I love that. Water droplets, so cute. Anyway, that's my ADHD for you. So this one here is a red Duke potato. So yeah, so I use the same amount of soil, same type of soil, and I put it the same amount on both level, like, and then I put the potatoes in, and then I added soil on top, the same amount, same type. Everything was the same, except in one of them, I mixed in coffee grounds. I have heard things about coffee grounds being great for the soil. I've heard things about it being not great for the soil. And it's one of those things where it's like, I drink a lot of coffee. So I thought, why not? Why not give it a try? So one of these has coffee grounds and one does not. And I actually just saw something that concerns me a little bit. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. I cannot squat like that anymore. Ow. So this is the red Duke potato, no coffee grounds. I need to add some more dirt in here. I have already done this once and it has like grown a lot. I think that was last week, and it has grown a lot since then. I covered it with dirt. It's shocking. Anyway, I'm going to put some more dirt here because look, you see all this down here? All of that is going to become roots. This reminds me a lot of the tomatoes. You cover them with dirt as they grow and it makes more roots, which is cool. So cool. Yeah. So we've got some potatoes down in here, I think, and so exciting. I can't believe it. So yeah, so that guy is getting bigger. I'm gonna have to scoot him over there. Okay, now this is what concerns me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. We have mold. Did not think that was gonna happen. Look at that. Ew. I'm going to come in here. It looks like it's just surface mold, which is not great, but the plant itself looks okay. Actually, I thought these guys weren't going to grow at all. And then they kind of popped up a little bit. You can look at the videos and see that. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I'm probably going to take off this whole top layer and just add some more dirt. Y'all, did this happen because I put coffee grounds on it? I think I put coffee grounds on top. Maybe that's what that is. Okay, note to self, do not put coffee grounds on top anymore. Ew. What is that? Is that mold? Y'all, okay. I will get in here and figure this out today probably, because that is just kind of gross. And yeah, I'm going to clean it up and put some more dirt in it, more than likely later today. So that's where we're at. This is the coffee ground one, obviously. This is the one without coffee grounds. Which one do you think is growing better? Yep. I have to stand up for a minute. That's a lot of squatting. Okay. So I'm going to leave these guys out here just like that because they are growing. Let's see. I'm going to set you up right here. Oh. I know that worms are supposed to be good for your soil, but ew. I know a lot of you are going to be like, no, like pick it up and put it in your plant. And I can't. If it wants to find its way to my plants and it can get in there and like I won't know about it, that's one thing, but I can't. I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll get there as a gardener. Maybe I'll have a worm farm. My son wants a worm farm. I can't believe it. But right now, yep. So anyway, I love this. Don't you love this? Look at it. Come on, focus. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so up here we also have the squash that I up potted. I had some that were in small containers like this, and as you could see from what's in the other greenhouse, they were kind of spilling over the edge. So I was able to up pot some of them before I ran out of soil. I think it was last weekend I did this. So yeah. So what is this? This is sugar pumpkins in here. And I know I do need to come out here and water them. Today is Saturday. I watered these guys. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. And I mean, I watered them. They are not thirsty. It's just this top is kind of, you can see it's kind of damp, kind of dry. This is the spaghetti squash. I'm gonna have to get something to kind of prop these up. It looks like it's doing good. That's so exciting. And y'all, it smells so good. It smells so good. Down here, we've got a couple of tomatoes. Again, one is getting really big. One, what is that? What is that? Is that grass? Weird. Anyway, one is really big, one is not so big. I don't know what's happening. I might have to take this guy out and put him in his own little bag. We'll see. This is, that was lighter than I expected to be. Turk's Turban squash is what that one is. And it is looking very beautiful as well. Look at that leaf. That's bigger than my hand. Wow. Bigger than my hand. Very cool. There you go. Okay. So that is what I am growing in my greenhouses. I've had a lot of people ask me what I'm growing, and honestly, I haven't really shared a whole lot about that. I've shared the process of potting them, the process of up potting them, but I haven't really shared exactly what all is going on. So I was thinking the other day, I don't think I'm going to start any more seeds right now, just because we could be moving. I haven't really set this space up if we're staying. I don't even know if we're staying, so I don't know if I'm going to set the space up. It's just, there's a lot of factors that are just unknown. And so I'm going to see how everything grows now, because Y'all, for a first-time gardener, I know I got in over my head. Like, I will admit that. I started with a plan of like 3 or 4 things, and I got bit by the bug. That being said, I really don't want all this stuff to die. I really don't. And so I've tried to give some away. I tried to give some away, and then the lady that I was trying to give it away to, she was like, well, why don't you just sell it? And so I tried that and tried selling some stuff. Anyway, and I did. I got a few things given to some good homes. So hopefully we're going to go to church tomorrow, and maybe somebody else will want a tomato plant or a pepper plant or something like that. So we'll see. If I plant anything else, probably for the next month or so, if I plant anything else, I think it's going to be like some wildflowers or something, which I will just plant out here and let grow. Because even if this stuff is in the greenhouse overnight, I will be probably getting a table or something and pulling this out, or maybe just like a really long board and putting it up on some like legs or something. I don't know. I'm going to figure something out to keep it kind of elevated off the ground, but have it just kind of up against the side. That's the whole thing. If I do that, I'll video it, of course. But yeah, even if everything stays in the greenhouses overnight, I will be pulling them out more than likely every day, which is what I've been doing on relatively decent days where it's not super windy and it's kind of sunny and it's not too sunny. And, you know, I've become best friends with the forecast, the 10-day forecast. But yeah, on days where it's decent weather, at least in the morning, especially in the morning, I have come out here at like 7-ish in the morning, and I've pulled everything out. I've set everything out, and I've left it out for the majority of the day. And in the afternoon, when my kids want to come outside and play, I come out and I put everything up. Or if I'm out here with them, I guess I can leave the plants out and it's okay. Regardless, at night, before they go to bed, probably around 6 or so, I will come out and put everything back in the greenhouses. I know it sounds like a lot. I know it sounds like, and it is, it's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. But I also kind of love it a lot. So anyway. All right, y'all. So I went through the potato bag and I shoveled out the top layer that kind of had that mold issue on it. I shoveled that out and tossed it aside into our pile. And so honestly, I had to go a little bit deeper than I thought I was going to have to. I don't think I'm going to add coffee grounds back to that, because at the end of the day, like, this could be food that I'm messing with. So I'm going to leave it where it is. I'll add some more soil to it, which I have the compost and the topsoil that I use. I'm going to mix those two together and add some of that to it and some perlite. But I don't think I'm going to add coffee grounds to it anymore, because I think that is causing mold, which is interesting. The potatoes, even if I don't take anything else out of the greenhouses, almost every day I take the potatoes out and put them outside for a good couple of hours, even if that's the only thing I take out. So I'm not entirely sure why the mold would be happening other than the coffee grounds, because the other one, the one that doesn't have coffee grounds, it's fine. There's no mold. There's no nothing. None of my other plants have mold on it. It's just that one. So yeah, I'm hoping that this isn't the end of the potato project, but we will see. I will keep you posted, probably on Instagram. I post about that almost daily. I post mostly about that on Instagram, for real. So follow me over there and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the beans, about the tomatoes, about the peppers. Let me know what you guys think. What are your opinions? What do you think I should do? So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please click the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Here we go, satellite radio, y'all get hit with the boom. Just kidding. If something jumps out at me, you know what's going to happen. The phone is going to drop.